Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about NDPs and awards. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cool, Linda Monica, and Matt Welge.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey, so yeah, we're going to be talking about NDPs, non-distilling producers today, and the fact that they do win a lot of awards. Oftentimes, it's tough to compete against them because they're buying very old barrels, and so you talk about a distillery that's a year old or 2 years old, and they're selling a 12-year-old whiskey that they purchased and then bottled up and sold, and is that really fair? We're going to talk about that and what might be some solutions to that. We'll see if we can come up with anything. We'll get to that after the break, though. For right now, Matt said there's something you want to talk about. What is that, Matt?
Yeah, we're recording this in February still. I know we're in March,
Right.
for the drop, but we just celebrated Steve's birthday, and my birthday's tomorrow.
Kathy's was recently.
So
Mine was recent.
yeah, happy birthday to all of us. And the question is, do you have to have cake? And if so, what's the best cake?
Okay. Do you have to have cake? No. But that doesn't mean that there's not a best cake. So best cake is white cake, white icing, filling in the middle. Like, whatever it is, the raspberry filling or whatever it is. Whipped cream frosting, too. The whipped cream.
Oh.
That's the cake. That's the
You
cake.
don't want buttercream? You got to go buttercream.
Nah,
Liz is bored. Ugh.
Whipped cream, yeah. Whipped cream. That's the way to go. No.
Bad choices.
Okay, so I guess I get to be fully critical of anybody else because you sure two of you ripped into mine, so fine. All right, I can't wait to hear yours. It better be fucking good. I'll say that because I'm going to light into your fucking ass if I think it's bad. There's no doubt about that. You open the fucking door, so here you go. Get
Ice
ready.
cream.
You better have it fucking down, sister. You better be buttoned up.
Sprinkles.
I can't wait to hear what the shit you like. So here, we're going to hold off on you. Linda, what do you like?
Chocolate cake, chocolate icing.
Okay. A question for you. Do you have to have cake on your birthday, though?
No, I don't love cake.
My thing is, typically if a birthday celebration is going to be like me, my mom, and my wife. We're not going to get a whole cake or anything. So mostly cake's not even involved. But if there was, for some reason, that would be the cake I want. You like the chocolate? Chocolate is a tough one for me. I don't dislike chocolate, but it's also very tough to do. You got to get a good baker because most chocolate cakes to me are dry. That is just easy to mess up for somebody. So it's like getting a bison burger. Bison burgers at their best can be the best burger that you get. But man, it's easy to screw that up and make it just a hockey puck. So
yeah, it has to be moist. It can't be that like dry.
Moist. So I like it so moist. I just want moist.
Getting life.
All right, KK, how about you?
I don't
You
think
have
there's
cake on
a
your
cake
birthday.
that isn't good.
Okay, but you have cake on your birthday is question number one.
Yellow cake,
Yeah, yellow
chocolate
cake.
icing.
Okay. Well,
Like from a box mix?
I mean, like I said, any cake is good as long as it's not a dry hockey puck cake.
Well, I didn't know that you could buy yellow cake. I've only ever like seen
what?
in like a box.
No, you can go to places and get a yellow cake.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
didn't know that.
I do like yellow cake too, but maybe yellow cake's the best. I don't know.
What is the difference between yellow cake and white cake in flavor?
Nothing,
One tastes more
It's-
yellowy.
Is there
Is
more
there a
butter or
difference?
something?
Is there a difference? I don't know if there.
I'm gonna ask the Google machine while you guys.
Yeah,
She'll,
you're
she'll,
gonna have
she'll
to-
get us. She'll get us the answers we need. All right. Next up, we'll go to Matt. Matt, what? Oh no, you asked the question, so we'll wait on you. Right. We'll go to McDale. I've been waiting for this moment.
So
Here we go.
I have some thoughts on this.
You
Yes,
have cake first for your birthday. Is that got to be part of it?
yes, I do want cake for my birthday. But it works out because my mom and I share a birthday. So it's a cake for two people.
Okay.
So that's fair, I think. I do have to say my favorite cake is red velvet with cream cheese.
That's not a birthday
no,
cake.
No, listen, hear me out.
No, it's too late. It's not a birthday cake.
But that's my favorite cake. That's not my birthday cake. That's my favorite cake ever. If like it's a random Tuesday in February, they're like, "Do you want cake?" I'm like, "Yes, red velvet with cream cheese frosting." Unfortunately, or very fortunately, I have a summer birthday. That's not a summer cake. We're not eating that on June 30th. So I want a white cake with buttercream frosting, and I want the big swirly flowers, and I want the corners with the flowers because I like icing better than cake. That is the cake that I want.
The thing with buttercream is, I don't disagree that it can be good, but it's kind of like the chocolate cake. It has to be done right. There's a lot of people do a buttercream frosting, and it tastes like just
You don't want it to-
sugar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too sweet.
I want it to taste like sugar. You don't want it to taste like Crisco because all it is like Crisco and sugar, basically. When it tastes like too like oily, I don't like that. But
You know,
My buddy Mike Baker, his grandma,
it's actually butter,
right, yeah,
not Crisco.
well,
his grandma could make a great icing.
yeah. But I really just want like a really rich, sugary buttercream frosting on a white cake for my birthday. But any other day of the year, it's going to be red velvet and cream cheese.
July 1st.
And we're not eating cake on July 1st.
Hey,
I
McHugh,
will.
we're coming by your house. We're going to pick up a cake. What do you want?
I will. I'll have cake with you on.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if July 1st, then go by the Kroger and like get something that's like red, white, and blue and 4th of July.
Oh, well, yeah, I got to match your photo. So
Yeah, so like after my birthday, it's all just like 4th of July and I get no attention. So we got to
I
embrace
get no
that.
attention. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. McNew's so fascinating. I'll tell you what. Matt, what about you?
Yeah, so
I can't imagine.
I
This
don't
has gotta
think you
be
have to have cake.
vanilla cake, vanilla frosting.
No.
Yeah,
I don't think you have to have cake. And an underrated birthday is a cookie cake. A good cookie cake is nice, but
Not actually
in
a
the
cake, though, is
in
it?
the realm of
It's true.
cake,
Mm.
in the realm of cake, I'm sorry, KK is right. Yellow cake, chocolate icing. That's the winner. That's the answer.
And there is a difference between the yellow and the white.
Okay.
It
What do we got?
lies in the eggs and the type of fat used.
Okay.
So obviously, the white cake is going to use the egg whites only, whereas
Okay.
the yellow cake is going to include the yolk. So it's got all that nice, rich fatness in there.
Mhm.
And then yellow cake uses all butter, whereas a white cake will use shortening
Okay.
or Crisco.
Old time. Do people still use Crisco to cook and shit? I don't know.
I thought you like used it for certain things. I don't own it. I don't even. I buy it.
I remember when we were cooking with my mom when I was a kid. We'd make cookies, and there was that would be used Crisco and stuff.
They used to have
as
like
an
a butter
adult,
flavored Crisco for
Yeah.
cookies.
as an adult, and we've made cookies, family stuff like. We've never one time. I don't think we have any Crisco. I don't think that's a thing we use.
We used to have the big tub of it, and we would
like
put the whole tub in the pot, melt
Yeah.
it down, and that's how we made our French fries.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting.
It is
And then
interesting.
you'd pour it back in and save it
And save it. Okay.
because it was the 70s.
Sounds delicious. Yeah.
They were good French fries.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Hand-cut potatoes and
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to be able to make those right, though. You got to get the timing right. You want it to be just enough, but not too much frying them, right? I like my
Right.
fries crisp. I don't like them. I don't like to bite in and it's like a baked potato in there.
right.
But I also don't want it burnt. I don't want it burnt. I want the fine line to be hit. So, yeah.
When you bite it, you want it to be crisp, and then it's
Yeah.
good.
We didn't really deep fry anything when I was a kid. Did you guys deep fry stuff?
Oh, my mom did everything. Like she had
Really?
like
We
the
didn't,
fried
we
patty.
didn't do anything like
Like
that.
she would throw like chicken tenders, chicken nuggets, fries, fucking pork fritter thingies, whatever those
Pork
were.
fritter in there? Sure.
Yeah. Everything went in there, and it made the whole house smell bad. Like it
Like
never.
oil.
Mhm.
God.
Or as Royce Neal would say, oh. Yeah, the whole house would smell like oh. Oh, man, the house smelled like oh. All right. All right. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start this time with KK.
Okay. This is maybe a half bottle. It's red line.
Okay.
It is finished in a vanilla brandy cask.
That's a nice one. Okay. Not much on the cork pop. Yeah, I didn't think that was great, but we'll see what happens. McNew's next.
I have some Hotel Tango out at Indianapolis.
Whew. I'm going to say that's the lead. It's weak, though. All right, Matt, you're next.
My favorite NDP, although it's an RIP NDP, the Stellum Rye Black Label Fibonacci blend.
Oh, wow.
That's the lead. Probably going to be the winner. We'll see what happens. We'll let this thing play out. Linda's next.
Leopold Brothers, this is the straight bourbon whiskey in 3-chambered by whiskey barrels. Hold on. Oh, I hit the desk. Oh, well.
Sounded like you got shot.
Right.
Yeah. It felt like the cork pop was going to be good, but then it got overridden by the desk shot.
It's like kind of shot out of my hand.
I got to say, Matt's got the lead still. I'm not. We'd really have to get NASA to probably.
Still struggling over there.
She's
Yeah.
still struggling. Still struggling. All right, I've got Rye 3. This is their cigar blend. Let's see what we got here. That was nice. Very pleasant. It's not going to win, but it was a nice cork pop, so I'm happy about that. Matt, you win, so cheers to you, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers, Matt.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to weigh in on NDPs and awards. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
My teeth doesn't like ice cream. This is McNew, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
That's a pro. That's a pro right there. Take McNew.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about NDPs and awards.
Yes, we are. So, I don't know, as I get further and further on my whiskey journey, I feel like there's just something inherently wrong with an award going to a 2-year-old distillery submitting a 14-year-old whiskey that they just bought, bottled, and then submitted as the best. And a lot of times they win. And again, you can see why. Mainstream products aren't necessarily that old. You got the craft world, can't really compete with that. So these crazy things. And then these distilleries that are little known until they win these awards, bang the drum. They're like, hey, we have the best whiskey in the world. Do you? Do you really have the best whiskey in the world? You bought a barrel of what is considered the best whiskey in the world. I just feel like if we want to be fair, they either have to, number one, disclose who distilled it, and that's who's in the running. And then, they can be tied to it. But who wins that award, Best Whiskey in the World, is MGP then. And it's like on a barrel selected by ABC Distillery or whatever, just filling in a blank name there. I don't like this idea of a 2-year-old distillery winning Best Whiskey in the World for a 14-year-old whiskey. I don't know. Am I wrong about this, or is this right on? What do you guys think?
Well, I think you're right, Steve, and I think they should be put into their own category.
Yeah.
Where, this is the best NDP in the world. That's fine. Say that. You don't get to be the best whiskey. You're not the best distillery in the world because you didn't distill this.
Right.
I think they need to really be categorized on their own and separated from everyone else.
Yes.
Especially if they're not altering it at all.
Right.
Right.
I don't think they should even be allowed to enter it if they didn't do something to it.
Right,
if they took it from the barrel and straight to the bottle, that shouldn't even go in.
If I'm Royce Neely and I'm thinking, God damn, I had to buy land, I had to build a distillery, I had to buy a still for that distillery, I then had to make a recipe, I had to experiment with it, and then I had to finally land on what my recipe is. I then had to make that whiskey. Then I had to lay it down for whatever years that it is, and then I submit that, and somebody who just went in and had some money, enough money to buy some barrels, bought the barrels, and then bottled it, and they are recognized as being better than me. I don't think that's fair. I don't. And again, a different category, best NDP, they wouldn't like that because they don't want to be known as NDPs. So that's
right.
So they wouldn't, but I don't care. They shouldn't have any sort of strategic advantage because they bought older whiskey. I don't think that's fair. And let's make it what is fair. Royce Neely should be competing against the New Riffs of the world, or the Old Monroes of the world, or the Demetrius Canes. People are actually making their own whiskey. That's my thought.
Couldn't agree more. I think we could actually take some lessons from Scotland on this, because they have, best distillery or best blender or best batched whiskey, best sourced or bottling, best bottler. They have those.
That should be what is recognized. I don't mind them winning awards, but not awards that they're not competing fairly against. I don't understand. It's like if there was a pony race and everybody had to submit ponies, but for people that are rich and just can buy horses, they get to put thoroughbred horses in there. Well, of course, the thoroughbreds are going to win against the ponies. To me, if you're winning best whiskey in the world, that needs to be whiskey that you made. That should be that's who they should be competing against one another. Who's making the best whiskey? Because that's what I really want to find out.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not against it. If MGP is making the best whiskey in the world, then MGP should be recognized as the best distillery in the world, not the 2-year-old distillery that bought that barrel from them. That's my point.
It's just, that was my next thought. If they're going to enter like that, then that award goes to whoever made it, not
Correct.
your little brand.
And if they're like, well, we had to sign something where we can't say, well, then you can't enter the category. That's fine.
You don't get to be in a competition.
Yeah, you don't get to be in a competition. If you can't say who actually made this, then you can't be in this particular. Enter one of the other categories, but you can't get in this one.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Seems like there needs to be some new rules, because it's like having somebody write a paper out for you and you print it out and then you say, this is my paper.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I agree. So, yeah, we need to look at that. And then, if someone would do that and they're like, this is what these awards are, I think we should all then get behind them and support them and recognize those as the best awards, because we can't stop people from doing other type of awards and what they do.
Right.
But I think we put on a pedestal the ones that are doing it the right way, and that's the ones we talk about. So I think there are ways we can help that if someone would be willing to do it right. So that's my only point to this. So it's a free country and people can set up their own rules. A contest isn't a government regulated entity, so people can set up their own rules. But I think we want to look at ones where they put people on an even playing field. You can't print that report off of AI like Linda was saying there and then be like, look at what I just did. Okay, you just went to AI and submitted that versus someone who actually wrote something original. I have more credence for the person that actually wrote something original, not someone who went to AI and said, make this. So, yeah. Same thing in whiskey. So there you go. Well, I think that's the truth of it, and that's somewhat of an easy fix. And again, the way is not to make the other things illegal or anything like that. Just elevate. If someone's doing it right, we'll talk and promote them. So that's how we can help out. So there you go. On that note, we're going to wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Matt, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
Across all socials at Whiskey Tequila Fridays Podcast.
All right, Linda.
It's Linda Modica across all socials.
All right, KK.
I'm on Instagram at KKCastStrength.
Fair enough. All right, McNew.
Also on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, easy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley across all social. I've got abvnetwork.com as a company website. abvbarrelshop.com is the company website for that entity. Please check that out and come by and see us on YouTube over at Bourbon Sasquatch. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Cheers.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.